Let's just say today was a mountain of sad faces for Amber Heights. The day had finally come when her father had all of her things carefully placed into neat and tidy, pleasantly brown boxes, stacked in a large truck which was directed to drive in a general away-from-home direction. Amber bitched and pissed and moaned and fought and pouted some more, but her father would simply not budge. She was moving. Far, far away. No, not like in the city far away, like in a whole different state far away. How was she supposed to see her friends now? She'd had her heart set on staying here forever. Smash. There go her childhood dreams of living here until she was 50. Right out the window. Thanks, Daddy. What a wonderful 17th birthday present. Or had you forgotten that one too? Too busy, buried under all your work? Amber understands. She's backseat princess to Daddy's work. She always has been. Goodbye, Tammy, rockin' best friend. Goodbye, Jared, brown-eyed boy toy. Goodbye, hometown. Goodbye, farewell, TTYN. She plugged in her iPod headphones and blasted her favorite tune all the way out of Alabama. Amber was pissed. She fetched her Pall Malls out of her rhinestone-dazzled garter hidden under her jet black tutu. She held the lit cigarette up to her pale lips and took a long, lung-filled drag. She felt her anger come in with the smoke and leave on the exhale. She glanced over at her father, who had a big, stupid smile stuck on his face. She snarled at him and took another long drag of Paul. You know, it's not all that bad, Amby Bambi. Shut up! I don't want to hear your crap today. I just want to get this over with. You don't talk to me, and I won't bring up the fact that you forgot my birthday again, Amber barked. Her father shook his head. Amber, why do you resent me so much? It's because I don't spend time with you? Dad! She flipped her arms in the air. It's because I was finally happy in that stupid shithole Alabama, and now I'm moving to the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. Dad, maybe if you had been so fucking busy with your work, you'd fucking know that. She tossed her Paul out the window and rolled her eyes. Her dad was quiet for the rest of the trip. Have you ever felt like your heart has been walked on, trampled, thrown to the ground, jumped on, and then forgotten? Because that's how Cameron felt today. He'd woken up to a good morning text message from his longtime girlfriend telling him it was over. She couldn't take his painfully shy personality. He couldn't help but feel this was the worst day of his life. It had all started out wrong already. He had barely just woken up and already things were going awry. He loved that girl with all that he was, even if all he was not very much. It was the end of him. He figured no reason for his heart to pound in his chest. He peered out the window. He jumped, the bars weren't there to stop him. Cars passed by, and the sold sign on the next-door neighbor's lawn flapped awkwardly in the wind. He never knew the people who lived next door to him, and he felt bad about it now that they had moved out. Maybe his broken heart would let him make an effort. Maybe if his broken heart would let him make an effort, he would get to know the new people next door. He exhaled deeply. Too shy? Too shy? Oops. Was that too loud? He hoped no one heard him. He fell back from the window and slumped on his bed. He needed to take things off of his... He needed something to take his mind off of that heartless woman, that wraith. After 2 years, he was too shy? He looked at his hands, nimble, pale, and trembling. He reached over to his plain wooden nightstand and grabbed his earbuds. He turned his music up all the way. Today, he was getting lost in himself. Amber woke up to the sun hitting her face in an annoying way. She rubbed her eye and smudged her makeup a bit. Shit. We're almost here, Mr. Heights said. Super! Amber rolled her eyes. Can't frickin' wait! She pulled another cigarette from her rhinestone garter and fixed her shirt, placing her cigarette between her lips. She searched for her lighter. Her father hated it when she smoked in front of him. Why do you smoke? Because I love cancer, she answered sarcastically. He shook his head. She was such a brat. Where's my lighter? Amber squawked loudly. I threw it out the window while you were asleep. I don't think you need to smoke in the car, Amby. Do you wonder why I hate you? Stop calling me Amby, too. It makes me feel like I'm 5. She kept her paw between her lips. It was comforting enough to have it there. The car pulled into the driveway of a small, plain house with a gray porch and a swing on the old tree out front. Holy crap! He expected her to live there? The whole house was the size of her room at her old house. She noticed a boy laying on the lawn of the next yard. Ew. Was he wearing girl pants? What a loser. What was he? A transvestite? Oh, great. A neighbor with quirky characters. She shoved the car door open, gracefully flopped out. The boy sat up and pushed up his big nerdy glasses. Amber had to restrain herself from laughing. The boy waved at her and gave her a comforting smile. She rolled her eyes and flipped him off. Take that, girly man. She grinned to herself. Wow. She was Queen Bee. She would say who could talk to her and when. Off with his head, Queen Amber. I realize I make a lot of weird faces while I'm reading. You just gotta respect that, okay? That's what makes me unique. That's what makes me individual. I'm talking like a black girl, and I'm not too sure why.